All rise. Superior Court of the State of California, County of Los Angeles, Department 24 is now in session.
Good evening, Your Honor. My name is Samuel Spire. I will be cross-examining Frankie Cooper and Dr. Sam Holloway. I'll be direct examining Dr. Brooke Crane, and Madison Jackson.
Rick could have fallen accidentally.
No, I do not.
And why do you disagree with this?
Because this is a very unlikely possibility.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness has no personal knowledge to answer the question.
And counsel for the prosecution, Mr. Cohn, what basis do you have for this, or would you like to set a foundation?
Your Honor, it does state in the stipulations that the witnesses are allowed to testify to the other doctor's information, and I did ask the probability, which is what this doctor is trained in.
Counsel for the defense, your response?
I have no response.
Will be overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Cross-examination?
Yes, Your Honor. May I begin, Your Honor?
You may.
Doctor, looking at this diagram, the injury is on the left side, correct?
Yes.
Doctor, it's more likely that the injury was caused by a left-handed person, correct?
I do not believe that.
Doctor, if the defendant is right-handed, don't you think that the brick would have came in from an angle?
It's a possibility.
The calcium silicate is virtually on every brick, correct?
Can you please repeat the question?
Calcium silicate is virtually on every brick in Pikesville, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. There is a lack of personal knowledge to answer this question.
Overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, it is common.
It's not possible to say scientifically that the brick that injured the victim is the same brick that was on the defendant's hips and under his fingernails.
Can you please rephrase the question?
The calcium silicate on the brick, it's not possible to say scientifically that the calcium silicate on the brick that hit the victim is the same calcium silicate on the defendant's hips and under his fingernails.
Yes.
I know could the defendant brush off the calcium silicate on his pants and get it under his fingernails?
Yes.
Doctor, with all your education, all your tests, all your reports, you cannot say for certain who the victim received the injury.
I believe, though, it is Jesse Woodson.
That will be all, Your Honor.
And redirect, Mr. Cohn?
No redirect, Your Honor.
You solemnly affirm that the testimony you're about to give will faithfully and truthfully conform to the facts and rules of mock trial competition?
Can you please state and spell your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Madison Jackson. MADISON
What school do you attend?
I attend Paul Lawrence Dunbar Middle School.
When Angel moved to town, was she a problem?
Yes, she was.
What were some of the problems between you and Angel?
She would talk down to me in class. She would be very rude and patronizing. And she blamed me. She said that I was at her house at the time that...
Objection, Your Honor. The witness is creating a material fact.
It'll be overruled.
Yes, she...
Can you tell whether or not Angel ratted on you?
Yes, she did.
Due to problems with Angel, can you tell me whether or not you were suspended for a week?
Yes, I was.
All these conflicts with Angel, getting you suspended and everything, how did that make you feel towards Angel?
It made me very mad and upset towards her.
The day Angel was injured, you weren't at school, were you?
No, I was not. I was sick.
Your Honor, may Madison approach Exhibit A?
You may.
Madison, where do you live?
I live here.
How far away is that from the crime scene?
About a block.
No. That will be all, Your Honor.
Redirect examination.
Please state and spell your name for the record.
My name is Brooke Crane, B-R-O-O-K-C-R-A-N-E.
What is your profession?
I'm currently serving my second term I'm currently the head of the Forensic Science Department at Wilshire University, where I oversee the department and teach toxicology and other subjects.
Can you please state your qualifications?
I received my undergraduate degree in biochemistry and my MD from Rose University, where I also completed my fellowship in forensic pathology. I served for over 20 years in the New York Police Department as a forensic pathologist, and I'm currently serving my second term as vice president at the Academy for American Forensic Sciences.
How many trials have you testified at?
I've testified at over 70 trials as an expert witness.
How did you come to this case?
I was contacted by the defense and agreed to take this case pro bono.
What is your opinion on calcium silicate found on Jesse's shirt and the calcium silicate found on the brick that hit Angel?
I do not place much faith in the test results because calcium silicate is commonly used to coat bricks that make up most of Pikesville.
If there was an attacker, do you believe the attacker was right or left-handed?
Permission to approach the exhibits.
You certainly may.
I believe that the assailant was left-handed due to the fact that the laceration is on the left side of the head and proceeded downward in a relatively straight line. This suggests that either it was a left-handed assailant due to the fact that a right-handed assailant would have struck on the right side or diagonally. It is also a possibility that the brick might have fell and not have been thrown at all. With gravity as the only applicable force, the brick could have gained enough speed and velocity to cause this injury.
Thank you. That will be all, Your Honor.
Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sam, you look like a great defense attorney. Can I tell you, the suit, the sort of ruffled hair and everything, that's life. I mean, that's, I have defense attorneys that kind of look that way too. I think you did a great job, by the way, breaking up testimonies, getting your witnesses to go to the exhibits, pointing it out, because that's the thing you have to understand. When you are the attorneys, you have to be mindful of the fact that the jurors who are sitting are so bored of just people talking and talking. So when you get people to stand up and visually move over, and your attention now is on something else other than their voice, it restarts people to focus back onto the testimony. So I thought that was great.